Hey, welcome to my third Supercar Driving Academy guide for Assetto Corsa EVO. This time around I'm actually making an attempt to control my wheel spin at the start, being gentle-ish on throttle because this car does wheel spin quite a lot there. Bringing the car all the way out to the left side of the track, even onto the curb, to open up the entry line for this first turn here. And we're going to aim to start braking just before we get to that curb there. And we're not getting too hard on the brakes here, we're actually using the brake to help rotate us, trail braking, slowing down, bringing the car all the way to the left side here onto the curb, but not beyond the curb because that will invalidate our lap and ruin the balance of the car, and then carrying some speed through to this apex here where we do want to avoid getting up onto that step part of the curb that are marked with the red arrow. On this particular run I did just clip that step part of the curb, but it didn't affect me too much. I luckily didn't get pushed out onto the sand on this side of the track. That's what we want to do here, is avoid getting onto the sand but use all the curb and carry as much speed out as we can. So now on to the chicane. This chicane you can cut so much, it's kind of ridiculous. So we're going to start braking about where that cone is that I've marked on the screen there. Hard on the brakes at first, downshifting to second gear, and we're going to cut all the way up to where the cone is. What I would suggest is to come off the brake pedals by the time you reach the curb to settle the car. I even dabbed the throttle just a tiny bit to stabilize the car through the middle of the chicane, and then a little bit more on the brake as we get back onto the track surface to slow us a little bit more for the second part of the chicane. Again cutting and coming off the brake pedal as we jump over the curbs there, back on throttle only once we've settled just a little bit beyond the curb, hard on the throttle again, all the way to the exit curb and not touching the sand. You might need to be prepared to catch a little bit of oversteer coming out of that chicane, but if you can do that and carry a decent amount of speed through that chicane, then you'll be sure to get 3 stars in this challenge. It is quite tricky and it might take a few goes to understand the balance of this car and getting through there without spinning out. But that's it for now. I hope you've enjoyed the guide. I'm going to play through the run again without any interruptions. I'll see you in the next video.